Ever wonder why some shoes make you look shorter, older, or just plain tired? Maybe they felt fine at first, but now your knees complain before lunchtime. Today, we're naming and shaming the 7 worst shoes for women over 60, and I'll show you what to wear instead. Stay with me till the end, because your feet and your style will thank you. Welcome back to EverWise Older Women, the channel where confidence, comfort, and timeless style never go out of fashion. Here, we talk about what really works for women who want to look elegant and feel good at any age. If you believe elegance doesn't stop at 60, hit subscribe and tap the bell icon so you never miss out on videos like this one. Today, I've got a fun lineup. 7 shoe styles that secretly make you look older or throw off your balance, and they're chic, comfortable alternatives that will instantly lift your look. Before we jump in, let's talk quickly about what changes after 60 that affect our footwear choices. Our arches flatten a little, the padding under our feet thins out, and our balance shifts, which means comfort and stability matter more than ever. But here's the good news. You can still be stylish without sacrificing support. The trick is knowing which shapes, soles, and fits to look for. Here's a quick visual. Supportive shoes cradle the arch and distribute weight evenly, while unsupportive ones cause pressure points that make walking tiring. All right, with that in mind, let's start with the shoes that deserve early retirement and their elegant replacements that you'll love even more. Before we dive into the list, let's take a quick moment to talk about how our feet change with time, because understanding that is the key to choosing shoes that look amazing and feel good. Once we hit our 60s, our feet have carried us through decades of steps, adventures, and maybe a few wrong shoe choices. Over time, the natural padding on the bottom of the feet thins out and the arches begin to flatten just a little. That shift can make old favorites feel less supportive, even if they once fit perfectly. You might also notice balance changes. That's completely normal. The muscles and tendons in our feet work differently as we age, and shoes that don't offer proper stability can make walking feel awkward or tiring. It's not about weakness. It's just about adapting to what your body needs now. A good stylist or podiatrist will tell you, comfort doesn't have to mean clunky. The right design actually enhances posture and confidence. Think about it. When your shoes fit well, your shoulders lift, your steps feel lighter, and you naturally carry yourself with grace. If we could see it on a diagram right now, supportive shoes have a gentle arch lift, a wider toe box, and cushioned soles that absorb impact evenly. Unsupportive ones, the ones many of us still keep in our closets, force the foot into unnatural angles, putting pressure on the knees, hips, and even your back. So before we start pointing fingers at those 7 shoe styles, here's the takeaway. Every woman over 60 deserves shoes that love her feet back, ones that help her stand tall, walk freely, and still turn heads for all the right reasons. All right, with that in mind, let's get into the fun part. These are the shoes that deserve early retirement and the chic replacements that bring comfort and class together perfectly. Let's start with the big one, high stilettos. They're timeless, glamorous, and for many of us, they bring back memories of power suits, dinner dates, and confidence that could light up a room. But here's the truth no one wants to admit. Stilettos are beautiful for your outfit and brutal for your body. The problem begins with that tiny, needle-thin heel. It shifts all your body weight onto the balls of your feet, forcing your knees and spine out of natural alignment. What looks elegant for an hour becomes pure discomfort by the second. The constant forward tilt also strains your lower back and can even affect your hips over time. And balance? Well, let's be honest.
One uneven pavement, one step on gravel, and suddenly that confident stride turns into a balancing act. Even if you've mastered walking in them, stilettos can make you unconsciously tense your muscles for stability. That's why you sometimes feel sore in your calves or lower back after wearing them. Your body is constantly working to keep you upright. Now, that doesn't mean you have to give up height or sophistication. The smart alternative? Block heels or low heel mules. These styles offer the same polished look, but distribute your weight evenly, giving your ankles and knees the support they need. A block heel provides stability and comfort while still giving your silhouette that lovely lift. If you want something even lighter, low heel mules are a great option. Easy to slip on, chic enough for any occasion, and surprisingly supportive when chosen with a cushioned sole. You can wear them to dinner, to a wedding, or just out shopping without worrying about every step. Style tip: pair block heels or mules with midi skirts or straight-leg trousers for effortless elegance. They elongate your frame without looking overdone, and they move beautifully when you walk. And here's a little engagement moment for you. Be honest, are you still keeping a pair of stilettos just for special occasions, maybe tucked away in the back of your closet? Comment below. No judgment here. We've all been there.
Because in the end, true confidence isn't about how tall your heels make you. It's about walking tall, comfortably, gracefully, and without wincing halfway through the day. Now, let's talk about a pair that almost every woman has owned at some point, the completely flat sandal. You know the type: cute, easy to slip on, perfect for a quick trip to the store or a summer afternoon out. But here's the truth. While they might look harmless, they can quietly cause more harm than you realize. Completely flat sandals offer zero arch support. That means every step you take puts pressure directly on your heels and the balls of your feet. Over time, that constant strain can lead to heel pain, sore arches, and even lower back discomfort. It's not just about aching feet, it's about how your entire body aligns when you walk. Without support, your ankles roll inward slightly, your knees shift, and suddenly that comfortable sandal becomes a source of fatigue you feel all the way up your spine. I remember one summer when I practically lived in my favorite flat sandals. They looked effortless with everything: linen pants, sundresses, you name it. But by the end of the week, I noticed my heels were throbbing and my posture felt off. It wasn't age catching up, it was poor shoe design. Now let's talk about the better option. Instead of those ultra-flat soles, go for cushioned sandals with built-in arch support or a low-wedge espadrille. These still look airy and chic, but give your foot the lift it naturally needs. The small angle balances your weight evenly, relieving pressure from the heel and arch. And here's a bonus: the gentle angle can even make your legs look longer and leaner. If you prefer that open, breezy look, pay attention to the straps too. Soft leather straps not only last longer, but also adapt to the natural shape of your feet. They prevent friction, reduce swelling, and feel like a second skin instead of a tight band. Here's a quick way to test your sandals. If you can fold them completely in half or twist them easily, they're not giving you enough structure. Good sandals should bend slightly at the toe area but stay firm in the middle. That's how you know your arches are supported. So next time you're tempted by those thin, flat sandals on display, remember this: comfort doesn't mean giving up style. It means choosing shoes that help you walk taller, longer, and without that end-of-day ache. And trust me, once you switch to cushioned sandals or a light wedge, you'll never look back. Now let's talk about those big, chunky shoes that promise height and drama. Heavy platform shoes. They might look trendy or give you that extra lift, but for women over 60, they're more of a hazard than a helper. The problem is all in the weight and structure. These shoes often have stiff soles and thick, heavy bases that don't bend naturally with your foot. When you walk, instead of rolling smoothly from heel to toe, your foot lands flat, which throws off your natural stride. Over time, that can strain your ankles, tighten your calves, and even affect your knees and hips. Balance is another issue. Platforms lift you higher off the ground, and that extra height can feel unstable, especially on uneven surfaces or stairs. The heavier the shoe, the more your body has to work just to stay steady. It's tiring, and honestly, it's not worth the risk of twisting an ankle. I like to think of it this way. If you need to lean on furniture just to walk across the room, it's not a good shoe day. Comfort and stability should always come first, because nothing looks stylish about struggling to stay upright. Now here's the good news. You can still get that lifted look without the weight. Try lightweight wedge sneakers or cushioned slip-ons. They give you a subtle boost, but stay flexible enough to move naturally with your step. The wedge sneaker, in particular, adds a modern, sporty touch while keeping your center of gravity closer to the ground. When you hold one of these next to a heavy platform, the difference is clear. The wedge feels balanced and easy to lift, while the platform feels like a brick. Your ankles will thank you for choosing lighter. Another small tip. Look for shoes made with memory foam or air cushion soles. They absorb impact beautifully and keep your posture aligned, even during long walks or shopping days. So if you've been holding onto those big, bulky platforms for the extra height, it's time to let them go. Replace them with something that supports your step, not something that slows it down. Remember, grace isn't about how tall your shoes make you feel. It's about how confidently you can move in them. Let's move on to a summer favorite, the flip-flop. Easy, breezy, and perfect for the beach, right? Well, maybe not so perfect for your feet once you're past 60. Flip-flops might seem harmless, but they actually offer almost no support. The thin sole, lack of heel grip, and that simple strap design mean your feet have to work overtime just to keep the shoes on. Every step you take makes your toes curl slightly to hold them in place. Do that for a full day, and you'll start to feel it. Sore arches, stiff ankles, and even tension in your calves. Since flip-flops don't secure your heel, your foot slides around with every step, creating instability. That can throw off your balance and increase the risk of tripping, especially on uneven ground or stairs. Here's something most people don't realize. When your shoes don't grip properly, your body adjusts your posture without you noticing. Shoulders tilt, hips shift, and by the end of the day, your back feels tired for no clear reason. It all starts from the ground up. Now, what should you wear instead? Look for adjustable slingbacks or arch support slides. These still give you that open, easy-on feeling, but with a strap that holds your heels securely. That one small feature makes a huge difference in balance and comfort. Arch support slides, on the other hand, cradle your feet gently and help distribute weight evenly. They're ideal for warm days, quick errands, or travel. And here's a little bonus tip. These styles are perfect for travel. They're easy to slip on and off at airport security, light to pack, and stylish enough to pair with everything from linen trousers to maxi dresses. No compromise on comfort, no more sore feet. So, while flip-flops might look casual and carefree, your feet deserve something smarter, something that moves with you, not against you. Next on the list, cheap plastic slip-ons. We've all owned a pair at some point. They're convenient, waterproof, and perfect for a quick dash outside, until they're not. The problem with these is threefold: poor ventilation, no support, and skin irritation. Plastic doesn't breathe, so your feet end up trapped in moisture and heat. That's why these shoes often cause rubbing, blisters, and that sticky feeling after just a few minutes of wear. Over time, the lack of air circulation can even lead to fungal infections or cracked heels. Then there's the lack of structure.
Most plastic slip-ons have flat, stiff soles that offer zero arch or heel cushioning. Your feet have to absorb all the impact with every step, which puts pressure on your joints. It's like walking barefoot on concrete all day. No wonder they leave you sore. And let's not forget the sound. You know that squeak? That loud, rubbery squeal that follows you everywhere? They squeak louder than your grandkids, and honestly, that's your sign to toss them out. Now, for a much better alternative, breathable mesh sneakers or soft leather loafers. Mesh sneakers are fantastic for casual days or light walks. They're light, flexible, and allow your feet to breathe while offering cushioning that supports your arches. Leather loafers, on the other hand, add a touch of class. Perfect for everyday wear, running errands, or even going out to lunch. When choosing replacements, pay attention to two things: weight and material. The lighter the shoe and the softer the lining, the longer you can wear it without discomfort. Quality materials might cost a bit more upfront, but they'll last years instead of months, and your feet will thank you for it every single day. So, if you still got a pair of those plastic slip-ons by the door, consider this your gentle nudge to retire them. Replace them with something that looks good, feels better, and lets your feet breathe easy. Now, this last one might hurt a little. Our worn-out favorites. You know the pair I'm talking about, the comfy old shoes that have been with you for years. Maybe they've molded perfectly to your feet, or maybe they remind you of special times. But here's the truth. Even the most beloved shoes have an expiration date.
Over time, soles flatten out and lose their cushioning. The tread wears down unevenly, and the inner lining starts to collapse. You might not notice at first, but that loss of structure means your feet are no longer getting proper support. It's like walking on a pillow that's gone completely flat. It feels familiar, but does nothing to protect you. Here's a simple test. Place your shoes on a flat surface and look at them from the back. If they lean to one side, the soles are uneven, and that tilt can cause knee or hip pain without you realizing it. You might also notice that your shoes feel off or that your steps are noisier, both signs that the materials are breaking down. It's completely normal for shoes to age, especially if you wear them often. Leather softens, rubber thins, and even quality shoes lose shape after years of use. The key is knowing when to say goodbye. If you can't bear to part with a favorite pair, here's what you can do. Give them a small refresh. Replace the insoles every 6 months. It's a quick, affordable way to bring back comfort. You can also take them to a cobbler for sole repairs or recushioning if the upper part is still in good shape. A quick polish or cleaning can also breathe new life into them. But if the sole is cracked, the stitching has come undone, or you feel pain after just an hour of wear, it's time to retire them with gratitude. Think of it as making space for new comfort and new memories. Shoes, just like clothes, tell a story of where we've been. Holding on to them forever isn't the goal. Walking confidently into the next chapter is. So give those old favorites a proud send-off and step into something that supports who you are now. All right, let's do a quick recap before we wrap up. 7 shoe types that have overstayed their welcome, and the chic, comfortable alternatives that will help you walk confidently every day. Out with the high stilettos, in with block heels and low heel mules. Out with completely flat sandals, in with cushioned sandals or low wedges. Pointed toe pumps, trade them for almond toe loafers or wide toe flats. Heavy platforms, say hello to lightweight wedges or cushioned slip-ons. Flip-flops? Go for supportive slides or adjustable slingbacks. Cheap plastic slip-ons? Replace them with breathable mesh sneakers or soft leather loafers. And those worn-out favorites? Either refresh them or give them a graceful goodbye. Each of these swaps keeps your look modern, balanced, and comfortable. And remember, the goal isn't to stop being stylish. It's to redefine what stylish means for you now. If you're watching this and thinking, I've got at least 3 pairs from that list, you're not alone. Tell me in the comments which one you're ready to replace first. I'd love to hear your picks. At this stage in life, we don't chase trends, we set the tone. Your shoes should carry you with ease, not hold you back. Every step should feel like freedom, not a chore. Because when you feel steady, supported, and confident, it shows in how you move, how you smile, and how you show up in the world. If today's video helped you rethink your shoe collection, give it a like. It really helps the channel grow. And don't forget to subscribe to EverWise Older Women for more tips on timeless fashion, health, and everyday confidence. Share this video with a friend who deserves a little foot-friendly fashion advice. You might just save her from a sore back or a blistered heel. And before you go, here's something to remember. Elegance isn't about pain. It's about presence. So walk tall, stay comfortable, and never forget that style is simply confidence made visible. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time, where we'll be talking about the 5 outfit mistakes that add 10 years and how to fix them with grace.